Morning, old people. Do you know what? This is another funny, what is it called? Like coincidence. What's it called? Synchronicity. I had a dream last night, or this morning, just before I woke up anyway, because I remembered it. I can't remember all of it. But there was a part at the end, the bit I can remember, which was to do with husky voices. And there was a woman, and it might have been the woman in the Marilyn film, singing. It was a blonde woman. I don't know if it was her. It wasn't. And I was imitating her. And then the connection was made between the husky voices. And it was something to do. Mine wasn't as husky as hers, but I was imitating her in the dream. But that was the thing that was the key, was the husky voice. And then I woke up. And then I played the Primitives. I wanted to play Love, 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 All Your Money. But that's the Wonder Stuff. That's probably why I can find it. I think it's the Wonder Stuff, isn't it? Not the Primitives. I played that other song though that I remember. I remember going to see the Primitives at the UEA. It was one of those when I was a teenager, when they were fresh, and I didn't have a ticket, so I'd come up to Norwich from Sheringham. Everyone else had a ticket. I was sat in the Union Bar. I said, "Oh, you'll get a ticket," or someone's maybe sit there afterwards. Before, not afterwards. There's always someone selling a ticket. There wasn't always, but you went on the fucking, on the sliding edge, hoping you'd be able to buy a ticket when you got there. So I did, and I bought a ticket off someone in the bar, in the uni bar. And then, as long as saying, the Primitives were a thing when I was a teenager. And she was wearing basically what I was wearing the other day, and we have the same hair. It's like, oh my god, that's just, you know what, serendipitous. With the wiggle skirt on and the red jumper. I've got one tucked away somewhere. And that whole sort of glam, punk glam, I don't know what that looks called. That whole blondie mad thing, Jersey girl, with the black gloves. I know, how about that for a thing? I forgot what I was singing. But I did want to play Rome anyway. And then I did look, I was just listening to Tarot, Illuminati Tarot thing. And she just started talking about how she was going away to her daughter's wedding, and like she's had some family things come up, blah, blah, blah. And I looked over at my tarot, which is there can you see, in that basket of, let me tidy up. In the blossom, in the glass, that's where I keep my tarot at the moment, nestled in the blossom. And the sun has just come away, and underneath there's the Eight of Cups, and so they're walking off to the show closer, you don't believe, walking off to look for some more cups, back off into the world, walking away from the cups, but off to look for some more. I'd left the sun the other day, do you remember? I did a piece about it, because the sun's the happiest card on the deck, and on the bottom's a Hierophant, which I think of as God, so it's like, do you know what, it's karmic really, isn't it? It's the hand of, I didn't check the others, but I like to leave the top one, because it's like a mantra thing, isn't it? So you wake up, So I did pick it out that time. I don't always pick it out, but I did leave it like that on purpose with the Hierophant on the bottom. And I don't know, I just found that interesting that it tips away, and I noticed it just as she was saying about going away, and she's had some family things come up, or some personal, anyway, something had come up, anyway, blah, blah, blah. It's just the universe tipping in. But I've said before, when I've pulled tarot to what I call Illuminati Tarot on YouTube, and similar cards come up, and then the chariot will often come up about fast moving energy. So fast moving energy, or what's it called? What do I call it? I know the esoteric, but what's it called? Like quantum physics, basically. Is that connected to things? It's just interesting to people like me, and other nerdy people probably, but it can be that instant, that connected. We are all connected. Just trust the journey. I've got a little person today, so I've got to get up, walk the dog quickly. I'm going to drag her into town. I haven't got till... I've got to get her back on a walk. I've got to start practicing what? schedules. She's got to go somewhere else later on, so I've got to do timing. I've got to do that. And then I was thinking maybe, I don't know if it will or not, maybe, but it's like it keeps coming up about adult social work. And my other son's girlfriend works in social care as a carer with older people, adults. I'm tempted to maybe just do it again. She does it through at least go and see about it. For an agency, and she can pick her hours. I said, well, I could even just do maybe 2 days a week, and just to, dip my toe in the water, if you like, shock myself into working again. But I'll see what happens. I don't know if I should. The angels keep saying, don't do it, don't do it. I don't know anyway. I'd like to do it 1 day a week. I know. Why did the angels say that? It's just seeing what happens. I'm just tempted to try it anyway. It's experience. My son said to me, I said to him about doing it. He goes, well, you can't go hit. She gets kicked all the time. You can't. You'd probably just punch them back. I said, well, I probably wouldn't. I've worked in schools with additional needs children, and I've worked in security. I never punched one damn person. I can't do it, I do have experience in these areas. I wasn't a person who punched people in security. Did I ever get called up for punching people? No. I sat on 2 girls once who were fighting. I didn't punch them. Well, how do we deal with this? They were scrapping on the floor, so I sat off. I sat on one and pulled the other one off. Right, you can fuck off over there, and I'm not getting off here until you start behaving. I didn't sit on. You know what? I didn't squash her. I didn't know what else to do at that point. I was saying to the girls in the park yesterday, one of them, that's the smallest one, she's 2. She starts singing about fat bums, so I said, yeah, do you know what? I'm going to stick this fat bum on top of you in a minute. Cow at the power, mate. That's what. I don't mind singing fat bum. My nan used to sing fat bums in her ear, but she didn't do it in a nasty way. Lovely fat bottom you've got. What a lovely bottom. I know. It's my cart horse. It's my Percheron. My Percheron leanings. Swagging along. I know. I'll just pull the old donkey cart. What was my favourite horse? I love the Percherons because I've always loved that dapple grey. I did love Appalooshas when I was a child, because I had that school outfit and had my horse book, and I just liked the word Appaloosa. I just always did. And Palomino as well. Palominos. But Palominos and Appalooshas. But I like the jigsaw ponies. Well, I think when I was riding, I did used to get dragged to the stables. So I was just thinking about maybe at some point as well trying to find stables and take a little person riding one day. Once I've got this job and got some cash behind me, who knows? But it was the jigsaw, the piebalds and the skewballs that I remember being my first horses. The skewball are the brown and white ones, aren't they? Piebald are the black and white ones. The butterfly horses, or the jigsaw horses, or the Varnas. Other people call them different things, don't they? I've got off on a horse. What about a nice bay or a chestnut? What about it? You get what you give them, don't you? I just remember the chestnut in Black Beauty. That's the 4 white. She had 4 white things, didn't she? Feet. And that's where that poem comes from. Because Lexi had 4 white feet and she was a fuck nut. But there's the old Romany poem about they've got 4 full white socks passing by. Don't buy them. They're fucking lunatics, basically. There's something fucking tapped in their system. But something wrong with the wiring. But then I just thought it was funny when in Black Beauty that chestnut has full white. I'm sure she did anyway. She was a gnarly old thing. I'm sure that's not always the case. It was just another interesting tip from the universe. I read that. I remember reading that the first time after I'd got Lexi. The savage beast. The full white socks probably came from some pit. Fucking dosing. She'd been brushed by some fucking pit hog as a joke. I don't know if that's true or not, but they've got full white feet, and you see full white feet on a dog, and you think, well, it's not a collie, maybe. You know, a bit of both, probably. Well, neither both. I think the red and white is often comes from the red nose, doesn't it? Often. Always they say. Stop overthinking things. Especially for Auntie. Auntie Red Nose. The nanny. Why did I say that? It's the A on the window again, but in orange. I need to quickly do some exercises and get ready, get the dog whipped around the block and then go and grab that child early, because you know why? All on a schedule, on a fucking schedule. Gotta get magnets. It's good practice for me to be on a schedule, isn't it? And get those things done. Run if you want to, roam around the world. Run if you want to, without anything but the love you feel. Take a hip to hip, rocking through the wilderness. Yeah, we love Love Shack. We all dance at the finishing like a load of lunatics. In West Runton, that was where we used to go. That was our hive, if you like. When we were children, in the days when you didn't need ID, we started drinking in pubs when we were 13. Christ's sake. And then occasionally they do. It was funny. I said about this before. The Village Inn was like the local hotspot where we go on a Friday night, and we'd be walking there. It was like in the other town. Well, no, it was in the village. We lived in the town, and we'd walk. How far was it? Half a mile? A mile and a half? 3 miles? I don't know. Anyway, we'd walk there and walk back again. Drunk, we'd walk back. We'd often walk there drunk as well. And if you walked there and there was people already trailing back again, you knew they'd be checking ID. It's like, oh fuck, they're checking ID tonight. For some reason. They're doing a blitz. Everyone's sloping back home in their goth rags. You'd still walk there and get turned away yourself usually, just, I don't know, for the fun. See if you could sneak in. Maybe they don't know how old we are. No, we're walking home too. Part of the fun's there. Part of the fun's being ute, mate. Goth ute. It's true. Probably go, we don't have a house place, so it's not such and such mum's away. We'll go around there and get wrecked up instead. Go through their drinks cabinet. Somebody else has found a house over the road. They've gone on holiday. Remember that? Somebody broken into somebody's house. I think it was the vicar's or something. It wasn't me. We just got hauled in. We got hauled into it. Some scallio. I just remember that right now. Who was it? I couldn't say. I've got to keep it a secret for at least a month. I think they ended up joining the army. Some old. Where did they go? Wyndham College, I think. Some Wyndham College person. Yeah, Helen Junior. Other songs, I can't think. Nobody cares about my ute. Well, no one cares about anyone's ute. That's the thing. We all had a ute though. I made my candle. Funny thing, light a candle in the morning. Well, it's not a new thing. It's the thing I've got back into doing. Where is it? It's on the altar of deception. It's not showing. Well, what colour is it? I don't know. It's just the candle. It's just the tantric candle. I'm supposed to try and do some meditating for the time it burns. I find the thing is, if I light a candle, I will do my exercises before, even if it's just the sit-ups, which I need to do. I'd slid off doing them, so if I light the candle, I have a cup of tea and I have to do some sit-ups, a bit of meditating. So I've done that. I've done it. I just want to say about my dream. I had a dream this morning about the husky voices and the other one with blonde hair singing. I can't remember. There was more to the dream. That's the only bit I can remember. I want to be alone. Oh yeah. Also, I found yesterday a really good pair of boots for the little person that I got from the charity shop. I didn't get my coffee. I was going to get a coffee. I bought those boots instead because I thought it was too good a deal not to get. They were £3. And they were really nice little boots. There was also 2 dresses in there I might get for Halloween dressing up, or just like for a dressing up box. So I might go back there today if we've got time. I need to really start cracking on, don't I? What are we going to do in town? We're going to go to Cake. Need to get some magnets for these things. Pretty much it, really. What are we going to give Cake? I can't say. I couldn't tell you. I may get her a bun to take to another nan's, because she's going to another nan's later. She could get a bun to take her, couldn't she? And then I want to take her to the cake sit down. Well, I just want to go take her to the cake place. You know, don't you? You know where we go. Well, you can't just take her around the cake shops. I can. They're vegan cake shops, Russell. I'm inducing her into the vegan world. Just slowly. I can only go to vegan cake places, you know, because I don't know, it's a thing, isn't it? It's a thing when you go out to just do different things with different people and show the sights of the town slowly leading you to new places. Plus, I want cake, and I can only eat vegan cake. Well, I can't, but I do. Oh, do you know what? I did a bad thing yesterday. I managed to catch somebody at tea time, and I stopped and had dinner, and I ate. I didn't have any gammon because I'm vegan, but I did have a Yorkshire pudding, and I just had one. It was there, it was offered, so I ate it. That's okay, isn't it? Because I was eating in front of the children. You don't want to encourage them to be too fussy, do you? Not really. Not too fussy. My son goes, well, you can have a treat. I suppose it's not a treat, is it? It's a slip. It's a slip up. It's an acceptance into reality. It's a mindful eating exercise. And I had gravy as well. It was like, do you know, it was so nice. And I said to her, that's the first Christmas dinner, no, not the first Christmas dinner, the first roast potatoes I've had since Christmas Day. So nice. So nice. So nice. Midweek's great. I know. I used to do midweek roast though. It's a great way of... Midweek roasts are great. A great way of getting vegetables and roast potatoes in. I want another one now. I'm tempted to like fire up my oven and do some roasts cooking. Like stuffing, roast potatoes, vegetables, and a Yorkshire pudding. So nice. What the boots like? They look like little Chelsea riding boots with zips in, but they were waterproof ones. Like they've got a stamp on, which I couldn't read. I don't know if they were like... They looked a bit Clarksy. But like a Chelsea boot with a zip up, waterproof, and then they've got a print in. I said, "Are they Timberland?" I don't think they are Timberland. They might be Mountain Warehouse, like anything like that. I don't know. But they were just nice little waterproof boots, and I thought they'd be good for this season with a sort of fur lining, like little, nice little winter boots. They were so nice, like a Chelsea boot, but with a little zip. I had to buy them. And they've got a little... I told her, look, they've got a reflective strip up the back so the cars can see you in the dark. Well, I mean, you still have to think a little bit, but the reflective strip is quite, It is stylish design. I remember the school walking buses and all the rest of it, and having to wear fluorescent coats when you're walking around in autumn. I can remember getting the reflective things to go on the book bags. Get one of these for safe walking home. I remember it all. Forcing my children to wear fluorescent jackets on the way to school. Wear these, you little bastards. Well, I'm not wearing that. Oh, do you know what? Do you want then? I don't care. It's easier for the drivers to see you if they want to pick you up. That's boots me. Today, actually, that's right. I might wear that today. My outfits. I'll wear my DMs. So we've got the same boots on, but with my... I'm gonna go a bit... I wear that black mini skirt, I think, that I often wear as a top with straps on it. Fishnet tights, because I found them the other day. They just turned up 2 pairs, little ones. They're a bit punk. I'm going to be that person today. And the black jumper that I was bought, the baggy one, which from my son's girlfriend. The asymmetric one, I think I'll probably wear that. A little bit what? New wave. You need to wear a tight top. I could wear the red one, couldn't I? The red knitted one. The hand knitted one that I got from that antique shop is a new knitted one. That's kind of new wave. With a long sleeved black thing underneath it. I don't know. I need some more new wave clothes. What about that leopard? I've got... I don't know. I might not wear any of those things. I need to get up and do my exercises anyway. 24. Do my hair, get the wax in it. I'll do what I feel like it. I like being I can wear the white coat, can I, if I go new wave? I do. I'll wear the red jumper and the white fur coat. Black tights. Black boots. I'll be new wave grandma today. I'm going to stand in Primark. I'm going to stand in the menopause section, looking for those goddamn leggings with the hole-in tops that I used to wear when I was a teenager. There we go. Let's just do it. There's a whole menopause to rinse. There's a whole menopause section to rinse off. Take a hit to hit, walking through the wilderness. What did I say about Halloween films? Well, I said to my son yesterday, one of my sons having a Halloween party. I said, should we go to that? And he said, oh, we're going out for Halloween or something. So we can come there first and then go out. And then I said, his other brother said about we should come and watch, I don't know, do a sort of Halloween for the whole month of October anyway. We talked about going to see a film at the cinema. He said, oh, what film do you want to see? I said, no, you just choose something. I like the whole, just you choose and we'll go and do it. And I also said, I want to go see that Ring Around the Moon thing, which is a theatre thing, because we like to try and do something cultural occasionally. But apparently there's some horror film on. And apparently I've already seen that film I was talking about the other day where she goes round, my son's going to dress as something from it, the other one is the girl from it, is everything all at once or something, what it's called. He goes, we went and saw that before, but you had to go out halfway through and see Marshall. So I don't think we did we? Because that was Christmas Eve I had to go and see him because he turned out for his presents. That's even funny if we did go and see that and I disappeared halfway through. I have to see it again because I can't remember seeing it. Apparently I left halfway through. Right, I'm going to go and finish my tea all at once.